one last thing, real quick, baseball pitching clock. So a lot of pitchers are getting their Tommy John, whatever, UCL is getting blown out this year. People are saying it has a lot to do with pitching clock because of the faster, time. Pitchers don't really have time to kind of like get a little break. They got to it's 15 seconds, right? You throw one pitch, you got to get ready for the next one. I just want to know any of your thoughts. I've seen in kind of Twitter discourse about it. I don't have really too much of a, educated opinion on it. So I like the pitch clock because games are faster. But I mean, you've played and you know more about baseball. You think like this rule is a part of all these kind of injuries that we're seeing?
Three things came to mind again.
Yeah,
First
yeah,
one,
yeah.
yes. I don't know how, just logically, just think about it from a logical perspective. Like, your muscles are strained for a longer period of time. They don't have any time to, relax. It's like theoretically, you need like a minute break, like in between like your sets. It's not like as drastic, but you're working out. Like, you're working
Mhm.
out.
Yeah.
Um, to bridge with that, the second one, MLB doesn't care about that because they care about viewers, they care about money. Like, and it sucks that they've never really been pro player fully. I mean, look how much money the owners have, and sometimes they're still pinching pennies. Um, so money. So I don't know if anything's going to change because of it. The third one, and this kind of opened up my eyes about it. I saw a tweet like with a video. It was Tyler Glass. Now the Dodgers pitcher was asked about this, and he said kind of the same thing I said. Like, definitely yes, but here's this caveat: sticky stuff is another thing that has been cracked down upon the last couple of years. To where you get the glove checks, the hat checks, and nothing really flies. He said that he thinks that is also contributing because he said everybody uses sticky stuff. Like, your favorite pitcher 50 years ago used sticky stuff. It's not spider, not all of it is as useful or, advantageous as spider tack or sticky tack. He said he likes to use there's obviously pine tar that batters use to help their, to help them not, to
Hmm.
help them grip the bat.
Yeah.
He said he likes to use a sunscreen substance, something or another. I didn't know what it was, but I thought about that. And then he said one game he didn't use it for some reason. I don't know if he's gonna try it or something. I forget his reasoning, but he said his muscles were just incredibly sore after. Like, he had soreness in
Hmm.
muscles where he'd never even felt.
Hmm.
And
Hmm.
it not having sticky stuff in certain parts of portions of your hand. He said he got big hands. He doesn't need help with spin and shit, but it helps with grip, and it
Yeah.
helps where you don't have to totally contort your muscles or your fingers to grip a ball, and it's strenuous, especially when you're whipping it at you know
I
the
I kind
spin
of think
rate that
of
these
it.
pitchers have and the velocity is ridiculous nowadays.
I think of it as like the straps you have like when you work out. I don't know if you ever seen anybody like with that.
Yeah,
It's like a I feel like it's like a form thing.
yeah,
Like
definitely.
the stickiness helps your arm, with the form and all. Because like if it's just slipping and sliding, that's when your arm goes different directions because now you don't have the grip that you want it to be at. Um,
Exactly.
yeah, I remember they were really on that last year. I haven't seen. Maybe it was just because it happens more regular that like it's not as big as a shock to people. But I remember my Twitter was loaded with people getting checked, and Scherzer especially, that fucking psycho. He would always get pissed when he got checked. But I haven't seen much this year. I'm sure they're still happening. They probably do a good job of making sure it happens off camera during like inning breaks or whatever. But
Yeah, pretty sure it's
um,
still I'm pretty sure it still happens at least once a game, once every
uh,
couple innings for every pitcher or something.
I just remember
But
when it like first started, they were doing it
yeah,
like
oh yeah,
nonstop.
people are getting pissed
People were
about
getting
it.
pissed about it. And then the
And I see
final
why. He
point.
makes a great he makes a great makes a great argument. He's like a
Yeah,
well-respected guy too in the in the pitching stratosphere. So,
yeah.
but
I
yeah,
mean, I know the name, so that's if I know the name, it's a good thing.
yeah,
But I'm only bringing that up because I saw somebody like doing the math, and I think they said like projected 35 people are gonna have Tommy John surgery in the league by the end of the season, and it just like keeps growing. I forget what the numbers were last year, but basically it was like a exponential kind of curve of these surgeries happening, and it's solely because of the pitching clock, just how fast that
yeah.
thing goes. But
I think it's it could be part of it, but it's I think the sticky stuff is
sticky
also
too, sticky
a
too.
caveat to it. And just like now, pitchers just throw. If you look at who's getting it, it's the pitchers that have like a splitter or a cutter, or pitches that require just insane like flick of the
Yeah,
elbow at a high velocity. Like it's just naturally, it's just gonna wear and tear. But
it's
yeah, I
not.
definitely think it does contribute a
Yeah,
little bit.
our bodies are not supposed to be able to do this. Like it's like I know we do it for like enjoyment because of the sport, but like human bodies are not meant to throw a baseball like splitters, cutter, not meant to do it. But we do it anyways because fuck it, it's dope.
Yeah, because fuck it. Here for a good time, not a long time, man.
Yeah, amen.
I don't need my elbow. But yeah, yeah, it's a good. I'm glad you brought that up. It's a good discussion. One that we're probably gonna.
This is what happens when I'm following Pirates baseball, man. I started learning
Yeah,
about other shit that's going on. I would not be this well in tuned if Pirates were like 0-9 or whatever we'd be right now.
I love it, baby. 8-2 Buccos, like helping out the ZAP. See, when our teams win, like it caters to the show.
Yeah, it caters for everything. Because now I'm going to be more
Yeah,
interested, maybe
there.
see what the Phillies are doing if Pirates keep going. The longer we're afloat. I'm not expecting 100 wins out of us Buccos, but if we're afloat, that's all I want. If we can get
Absolutely.
80s, if we can get 80s this year, it's a great win, great
Oh, man.
season for me as a first official year, fully sport.
It's
It's
all you
always
can
been
all you
semi.
can
It's
ask
always
for
been
sometimes.
casual.
Yeah, that's all you can ask for sometimes. Just competitiveness, especially
Mhm.
when the expectations are like the bar is a little bit low for like teams like Pirates.
Yeah.
But yeah, baseball, baby, going to become more of a commonality here on ZAP
Yes, indeed.
as